You know, it's funny how the years slip by. One day you're running late for a meeting and the next you're retired, wondering where all that time went. I've been retired for over 10 years now. 10 good, quiet years. But here's the thing, I still work. Not because I have to, but because I want to. When I was younger, I thought financial freedom meant having a certain number in the bank. 2 million, 3 million, whatever the experts said. But life has a way of teaching you what the numbers can't. True freedom is waking up without worry. It's knowing you could stop working tomorrow, but choosing not to because what you do still brings you joy. I remember when my wife and I first sat down to plan our retirement. We had this neat little spreadsheet: expenses, investments, insurance, you name it. We thought we had everything figured out. Then our advisor asked one question that changed the way I looked at everything. He said, "Stanley, have you really dreamed about your retirement?" And I laughed. I said, "Of course I have. I dream of not setting an alarm clock again." But he meant something deeper. Not just the idea of retirement, but the shape of it. Where would we go? What would we do? What would an ordinary Tuesday look like when we didn't have anywhere to be? That night, my wife and I talked for hours. About the trips we never took, the friends we hadn't seen in years, the little cabin by the lake we always said we'd visit someday. It wasn't about money anymore. It was about making the years ahead feel alive. If you're close to retirement, I want to tell you something. Don't get lost in the numbers. Of course, they matter, but they're not the whole story. You see, I've met folks who had millions saved up and they still woke up anxious. And I've met others who lived modestly, but every morning they opened their eyes with gratitude and peace. The difference wasn't in their balance sheets, it was in their purpose. Now, I still keep a little part-time gig. A few hours a week at the community workshop, teaching younger folks how to fix old furniture. It's not for the money, though a little pocket cash never hurts. It's because it gives my days rhythm. It keeps me connected. And it reminds me that I still have something to give. That's what retirement should be about. Not escaping life, but finally having the time to live it on your own terms. If you're listening to this, maybe you're wondering, do I have enough to stop working? But maybe the better question is, what would I do if I didn't have to work? Would you travel more, help your grandkids, start painting again? Plant that garden you always talked about, because when you picture those things, when you really dream them out, that's when you'll know what freedom looks like. So yes, I'm retired, but I still show up, still build, still teach. Not because I have to, but because I want to. And if you can reach that point where your time, your money, and your heart finally agree, my friend, you've found the kind of wealth no number can measure.